Hello, welcome to Curls and Candlesticks. Today I will be talking about stop orders, also referred to as stop loss orders. These are exiting orders that you use on open trades to either limit your losses or lock in profits by setting a trigger price that signals the order to be executed. Okay, I will show an example of how to limit your losses using shares and how to lock in profits using this type of order on an options contract. So let's get started. We're going to use SQQQ for both examples because I have shares and options already open. So let's start with the shares. So we're going to hit the box next to it and hit close selected because remember, this is a closing order. So because I bought 10 shares of SQQQ to open, the opposite is true for me to close it. I need to sell 10 shares. Okay, so all that's correct. We're going to change the type to stop. Once you change the type to stop, then you get a stop type. Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom. The mark is the midway point between the ask and the bid price for ThinkorSwim. You can use the ask, which is just the ask price. The standard price for this order would be the bid price. So when the price that you put in as your trigger matches the bid price, then this will be triggered. Okay. So if you have a highly liquid stock, meaning that there's not a big gap between the ask and the bid, then the mark price is perfectly fine to use. So we're going to use the mark price. Okay, so I bought these shares at $38.90. So I'm going to put in $37.90 as my trigger price. Okay, so that means I want to hold on to these shares unless they drop $1 below where I purchased them at. So that means I will only lose $1 per share, which is essentially $10 if this trade goes against me. The next thing you want to look at is the time in force. So if you set it today, then that means that this order will expire at the close when the market closes at the end of the trading day. And if you would have to put it back in each day, right? So we don't want to do that. So we want to use good till cancel, which means that this trade will stay active until it is executed or until I go in and cancel it. Okay. There are other time enforce options, but they only work on limit orders. And they have to do with your order being active during extended trading hours. But we won't go through that since you can't use them for this type of order. So we're going to set it for good till cancel and then confirm the paper trade. You get one last screen to review it and then you send it. So once it is sent to market, you can go to the chart and actually see where your stop loss order is. So like I said, I purchased it, this purple line, I purchased 10 at $38.90. So my stop loss order is at $37.90. So if this price drops down to $37.90, then it will exit me out of the trade. So now let us go back and look at the options. So for my options, I'm actually 83% up. So now I'm going to use a stop order to lock in my profits. So we started the same way. Hit the checkbox, hit close selected. Now remember, this is on the options contract, not on the shares. So we have to set our price to be in line with the price on the options contract that we have on SQQQ, not on the share price for SQQQ. Okay, so I have one contract. I need to sell one contract. I'm going to change it to stop. I'm also going to change this to mark. But for my price right now, it's at 480. So I'll say 450. If it gets to 450, then just take me out of the trade. I actually bought this contract at um, 2 something. We'll see it when we get to the chart. So again, I want to change this to good to cancel because I want this order to stay open till I cancel it or until it's triggered. I don't want to have to come in and put this order in every day. So then we hit confirm order one last time to review. Everything looks good. Send the order. Now to review this one, we don't look at the SQQQ stock chart. We look at the options chart to see this order. So when you hit the 3 dots, you will go to show SQQQ 118 March 22, so on and so forth. So this is the chart for my options contract. So as you can see, I bought the one contract, this purple line. I bought the one contract at 269. So now I have my stop order in at 450, which means if this goes down to 450, when the mark gets to 450, this will trigger, but I still will have locked in all of that profit. All right. So if we go back to our position screen, we can see that there are orders open on both of these because you have the little little paper, folded paper next to the orders. And you can also check on your order screen, you will see both orders and you'll see a wait stop. So that means that these orders are open and they're waiting for their trigger in order to be executed. Remember, always try these advanced orders on your paper money account before you try them in your live account to get used to how you execute them and put them in. Okay. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.